Welcome back. Let's welcome in one of the greatest skiers in history and a Denver Broncos fan, Eli, Lindsey Vonn. Lindsey, you won Olympic gold in Vancouver. You've won 82 World Cup races on multiple continents. How does speaking to Eli Manning from his basement in New Jersey stack up?
Oh, I mean, it's definitely top of the list for sure. Yes, definitely.
Of course it's top of the list, you know. And Lindsey, despite being from Minnesota, you are a longtime Denver Broncos fan. So tell us how you became a Broncos fan, and we'll give you some extra points if you mention that this happened before Peyton joined the Broncos, so we understand it had nothing to do with him.
I mean, Eli definitely didn't pay me to say this, but yes, Peyton, it has nothing to do with you. I moved to Colorado when Elway was still playing, which dates me, I guess.
You're an Elway fan.
And yeah, they were winning, and then you came along, and we're also winning. So, you know, I definitely came to Colorado at the right time. That's for sure.
No doubt about it. You got to get that winning going again. Lindsey, you were on the Eli Manning show a few months back. We'll show a little scene here when we can. My question is, Frost. Yeah, Lindsey, is it fair to say in the first 2 minutes you immediately regretted being on this show?
Yes, I mean, I definitely think
Good.
I lost some brain cells. You know, Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
It was, yeah. Eli, I couldn't tell if you were dumb or dumber. I don't know.
Yeah.
Both.
Combo.
Both.
Jim Carrey, Jeff Daniels, combo.
Exactly.
Yes, look at this, though. We got the race. Look at this. Look at that pizza. Pizza.
I mean, look at that form.
French fry. French fry. Pizza.
You looked good. I don't know. Your ski outfit was great. I'm not sure if your form was great, but
Very high.
I had fun. It was really fun. I mean, we were skiing in New Jersey, so as much fun as can be had in an indoor ski dome in New Jersey.
Have you ever seen someone have French fry as good as those French fries, though? I mean, that was perfectly straight.
Bad,
I mean,
bad form.
I don't know if they
Bad
were
form.
exactly French fries. It was like a small pizza. It was a small
pizza? Small pizza.
Yeah,
I was
it was
impressed
like
with my skiing
close to
ability.
French fries.
You know, Lindsey, one of the reasons
I mean, I was
third and
impressed.
six
You made
here.
it down.
I did make it
Third
down.
and
I didn't
six here.
fall.
Third and six here, Lindsey. You think the Broncos picked this up? You think, or we haven't done well after turnovers? We'd like to get a first down here. What do you think? You think the Broncos get this?
I mean, since this is your team, like, you know, this is definitely a Broncos
y'all's team.
cast.
It's y'all's team,
I think we're going to
Lindsey.
get it.
Okay.
Y'all,
All right. We need to get it. We need
Peyton
to get
and my
it because-
team is going to get it.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Run.
Here we go.
Good decision.
Oh,
Take
get
it
up.
flat.
Get
Take
up.
it
Oh,
low.
no, he fumbled.
He fumbled. Buffalo just got it.
That was
Someone
bad.
out of bounds. I was wondering if they were out of bounds. No, look at that. Golly. Why do he keeps going to the ground when catching it? Stay up and go get the first.
He threw it low on the check down and made him have to come back to the ball, and that allowed Buffalo to get it.
All right. Ooh.
Put it right on the ball there.
All right, Lindsey, your predicting skills are not very good so far.
Not
You
ideal.
know, if you keep going like that, you're not going to get on the perfect prediction panel, just so you know.
I don't think he caught it, Lindsey. I don't think he caught it. I think that was an incompletion.
Incompletion.
That's what I'm
Stay
going
with us, Lindsey. We're going to commercial here. Look at that. Look at that.
Ooh.
Looks just the same as Harry right
It had
there.
to hurt.
Yeah, it hurt. It stung a little bit, but it was worth it. It was worth it. We got the shot. It's all about getting the shot.
We definitely got the shot. And we did
Got
the
it.
marshmallows in the mouth. You fit a lot of marshmallows in your mouth. I think you have to watch that to actually understand what we're talking about, but
Yes.
Chubby Bunny.
Multi-talented.
Yes.
Mini. Yes.
Yes. So
All
many
right, it
times.
stands. Turnover. All right. Oh, Pate, are you still? I thought that fourth down they didn't get it. That was the game, like game over. Ooh, he stepped out of bounds right there. Oh, he didn't recover it though.
I don't think he
He
recovered.
didn't touch it. He didn't touch it.
I didn't know we were going to go 3 and out with a fumble. We were going to go 3 and out. We fumbled, so we still got a lot of football left to play.
All right. Hey, Lindsey, you know, one of the reasons that Peyton loves skiing is because he can be anonymous on the slopes. And since you're an expert in this space, I want to show you a picture after this play. Finally, they run. That's a run going downhill like a skier. All right, here this picture. Do you think it's a little weird? He's going a little bit too far that even when he's trying to eat lunch, he keeps the goggles on? It's a little aggressive, right? Do you do that?
I mean, it's a move. I don't know if it's a good one, but you know,
it's a great one.
It's interesting.
It's a great one.
I'm not sure. I think I'll pass.
I love skiing. I'm not good at it, but the anonymity is outstanding. I was on the ski lift last year. This kid next to me, he's got a Broncos 18 jersey on. He has no clue who I am. I finally asked him, do you like the Broncos?
Awesome.
He's like, I love the Broncos. I'm like, who's your favorite quarterback? He's like, I love Peyton Manning. I'm like, Peyton Manning was so overrated. He had the most incredible receivers. He had Welker, Thomas Decker. The kid's like, you know what? Maybe you're right. I mean, I flipped the kid in 10 seconds. I mean, how about a little argument? How about like, no, Peyton is good. I took my mask off, Lindsey. The kid almost fell off the ski lift. I had to rescue him. Anyway, I love the anonymity. I don't love these hole throw shots down the sideline that Josh is starting to make. We got to.
You know what that means. You know what that means, Lindsey.
In the red zone.
Oh, in the red zone. You get an opportunity to make the perfect prediction panel. You got this picture. You got to tell us. Are the Bills going to score? Or are they going to run it in? Or do you think the Broncos are going to stop? Or maybe they hold them to a field goal? You can pick whatever you want.
I mean, the odds might be that he's going to throw a pick, so it could.
Ooh.
I don't know.
Whoa! Like that.
Shots fired at Josh Allen.
I don't know. I mean, Peyton already said that the Broncos have already won, so, you know, I think.
The game's over. I mean, he's already predicted the game's over.
The game's over, basically.
So, what, yeah.
But he's already thrown a pick this game, so.
So, what do you think? We need something. Oh, quarterback run?
I think they're going to.
He's angry.
Oh. I don't know. What is it?
Third down here. Third down. It's going to be third and 2 right here.
3rd and 2.
I think they're going to stop him.
Oh,
or he's
okay.
Gonna or he's going to interception. One of the two. I don't know. Can I have multiple answers?
The same thing.
That's good. Interception for the Broncos or a field goal. That's what she's going with for the Bills, right? That gets her on the panel. If they score,
that's my prediction.
If they score, which she doesn't want that to happen, obviously none of us do, then all right, what do you do here, E? I think you probably run it again, knowing you're in 4 down.
Oh, they blitz.
Oh, God, he almost fumbled.
Oh.
He almost fumbled right there. Whew.
All right, do you want to take back? You want a new prediction, Lindsey? We'll give you a new
my
opportunity to make the board. I know
so
you really want to make the board.
I do really want to make the board. Man, I mean, as long as he doesn't throw the ball, probably a running play would be a smart tackle.
There you go. There you go. Running play, touchdown.
That. Looks like
We'll get you on the board, Lindsey.
Get the ball back.
I heard running
play, Lindsey. It's not.
Look at this.
I said running play.
Wanted, obviously. Why do we wanted?
Why is your head so much smaller than everybody, Lindsey? You have the tiny head compared to everybody else.
I mean,
got a big head.
It might be my flowing locks.
Yes, I mean look at compared to Peyton's. Look at the size difference.
Not compared to Peyton's.
Wow.
Not do that.
I mean, geez, Louise.
Not do that.
You're like a nose. You're like Peyton's size of Peyton's nose.
And I told Eli.
Can you find a ski helmet that fits that head, Peyton?
Yes. It's special fit.
Keep firing, Lindsey. Keep firing at him.
Eli to stop talking about my forehead, so he doesn't talk about it. He just shows it. He just shows the fat head. Nice maneuver, Eli.
Oh, Peyton, you made it.
That's an accurate size. That's Buffalo. At least Buffalo respects me. I like my brother. Lindsey, not only are you one of the greatest skiers of all time, you're also one of the toughest athletes in history. You experienced crashes skiing at 70 miles per hour, tore your ACL twice, more than 10 surgeries. Be honest, when you watch football, do you think, wow, that sport must be so relaxing?
Yeah, sometimes. I mean, it's definitely a different pace than skiing, but I'm not sure if crashing at 80 miles per hour hurts more than having a 300-pound man run into you. Unsure.
I think so.
But
I think it does.
I would like to
Way
try.
more.
I do think I would like to try and see what that feels like.
Lindsey, also back in
We could probably
2000.
set that up. We could probably
Yeah.
get Von Miller, running full speed, and just see how it feels. Go ahead, E.
Yeah, and speaking of Vonn, you
I'd
actually
like-
rehabbed.
I think one
with
of you
Vonn,
guys.
Right?
I think.
Oh, you wanna-
Yeah,
Oh,
I did rehab.
No.
I think one of you
don't
guys.
wanna see
I'll,
that.
I'll run into one of you guys, but I definitely did rehab with Vaughn, and yeah, it was interesting. I'm not sure if he was completely jazzed about rehab, but it's amazing how well he recovered from the ACL. And I mean, he's had 2 ACL surgeries, and he's still out playing. So my full respect to him. He's done amazing.
Was he complaining a lot about Peyton and that Peyton's always yelling at him and like just screaming a lot? Did that come up at all?
Potentially, yeah. I mean, I think that
Thought so.
it
Very
could have
well
been
said.
said. It could have been said. A few comments could have been made. Gronk was also doing rehab with us as well.
It was?
Gronk, but he's
Oh,
you know,
Gronk. Oh, nice.
Jeez.
yeah.
Quite the
It was kind of
the room. We
a
should have done a reality
quite a
TV
roster.
show, documentary on that rehab roster.
I know. Dr. Andrews did all the big NFL players at the time. It was RG3,
He's the man.
Gronk, Vaughn, me. It's just
All
a
right,
couple
y'all
of
have a
football
3rd
players
and
and a
2.
skier.
You two have a 3rd and 2 for your team right here. What are y'all going to do, Pate?
Need to throw it. RPO. He pulled it. Zone read. He pulled
Oh, wow.
Nice.
it. Good read there by Russ. All right, E.
Lindsey, you're such. I got one. Yeah, you're such a big Broncos fan, and that in 2011, after winning a World Cup race, you Tebowed before taking the medal stand. And I think we have a picture here after this play. I want to see you Tebowing. Let's see it. All right, here it is. Ah, Tebowing. There it is. The sensation. In my research, I also noticed that there's no record of you doing Peyton's signature move on the medal stand. Is that because you figured your fellow skiers wouldn't appreciate you yelling at them about timeouts? They probably wouldn't like that, right?
Yeah, Peyton, I think you should have come up with a different trademark. You know, yelling at people or Tebowing. I think Tebowing was a little bit easier to achieve. I don't think my teammates would have appreciated, but it was my first win in Colorado, and, you know, I had to get the Broncos fans going, you know?
No doubt.
We're getting close. Where are we at? Are you in the 30, 45-yard line? All right. Let's keep running the ball. Reaction. The running back went the wrong way. Went the wrong way. The play was screwed up from the start. Lindsey, have you ever skied down the wrong mountain, right? It couldn't be good if you're, going the wrong way on a mountain, right? That's what happened right there. Watch this. I don't know what that was supposed to be.
The fake toss, and the back went the wrong way.
And then the back's downfield holding his hands up like he's open. Yeah, you're open because you screwed the play up. 3rd down here.
No comment.
3rd and 12 here, Lindsey. This is not the down and distance that we're looking for. I think we can still. Can we get a field goal? E? Can we get a 7-yard completion and get a field goal shot? You think?
Yeah, I think you gotta get 10. You gotta get 10 yards.
Yeah. Step up, Russ. Step up, Russ.
Well, I've
Not
seen
that.
everything. Oh, that was not good.
Oh no, see, hurt.
Every time I say one thing, the other thing
He's up,
happens.
he's
So if I say we won't get a touchdown, we probably will. So we're not going to get a touchdown. That's
I like that. Good
I
call.
like that thinking. I blame this whole half on the referees for not putting the ball in the middle to start the game, Lindsey. They just screwed it up. I want to talk, Lindsey, after this commercial, I want to talk a little about Colts Patriots in Germany yesterday. I want you to broadcast the play for us in German. I hear you speak German. True? False? You can confirm.
I do. True.
After commercial. I want you to teach Eli a little
can
German
confirm.
as well. Eli took, what'd you take, Eli? I took French. What'd you take? Latin?
I took Latin, obviously.
Latin. Welcome back. like we said, Lindsey, you got back from Germany, Colts-Patriots game. Watching a pregame interview with you, I learned that you speak fluent German. Would you do the honor of calling the next play in German? Now, we have no clue if you will do it well, so honestly, say whatever you want. If the Bills throw the ball, just say in German, Josh Allen drops back to pass. If they run it, say Josh Allen hands the ball off, something like that. The floor is yours.
Okay, so jetzt, werden den Ball werfen. Geht jetzt ein Laufplay. Ja, macht kein guter Play. Das war nicht gut. Aber trotzdem sind sie fast eine super Spiel jetzt.
Ah, das war gut. Das war gut.
What does that
Can
mean?
I swear in
What did he
German?
just
Is that
say?
allowed?
Sure.
He won't know.
I
on this
said-
thing all the time.
I mean, I said he's about to throw the ball. It wasn't very good, but they're still trying to run it. So, yeah, and that was a pretty good play. So, unfortunately.
There you go.
Swear. What do you say
I'm
in
not.
German?
I'm not very good
Hi.
at calling a football game, but German, I think might sound better in German than it does in English. Who knows?
It sounded perfect. It sounded great to me. Sounds better than Peyton calling.
I did
stuff.
call you, but I did make fun of you guys actually. In reality, you
Well,
just didn't.
that's all that Eli does to me on this show. So come back anytime. I feel you'll fit right in here. Fumble the handoff. Fumble the handoff.
You got it.
Diggs is fighting for it now. Broncos got it. Wow, Lindsey, speak more German. Good things happen to the Broncos. Fumble the handoff. I
Ja,
wonder-
unsere Mannschaft
I
wird
saw he-
sicher
Oh.
gewinnen, wenn nicht durchspricht.
Yeah.
Eli, that ball just. Josh didn't.
Josh dropped.
It never went in. It never went into the pocket. It never went into the belly of Cook. Gosh, every day in practice, Lindsey, quarterbacks do handoffs, and you say, "Why are we doing handoffs? Right? Why don't we work on the pass plays, the harder things? Those little things matter every single day, right? It's called mesh, right? T&A, timing and assessment, right? Working on the handoffs. That ball should go in there. The ball's coming out of Josh's hands before he actually puts it in the running back's belly. So I'm sure that's where the under center that the Broncos like a little bit more, right? Shotgun runs. Everybody's got to catch it. You got to put it in there, right? There's your Daytona, Eli. Dummy snap count.
It's a run.
Run play. It's a run.
Counter to the left. There it is.
Ooh, Eli's got the signals. Eli's got the signals.
Hey, Lindsey,
Wow.
Lindsey, you're a fashion icon in the world of snow sports, and I'd love to get your opinion on a few winter outfits that we have here of Peyton. When we get a second, we'll show some of these outfits. The first one, you'll see Peyton in the cleats, sweatpants, football helmet. On the right, Peyton's wearing a ski mask like a complete psycho. I mean, what is going on here? Would you incorporate any of these looks into your next ski line?
Definitely not. No, I
Thank you.
could have used without seeing that mask. That will haunt my dreams, Peyton. That will haunt my dreams.
What was that? What were you doing there? What was wrong with your mask?
I was speaking German.
It was literally just your forehead being exposed.
You couldn't get it over the forehead?
I found a
too big.
helmet big enough. I couldn't find a ski mask to cover the forehead, right? Ski mask people, they totally stereotype
if I
people
make
with big foreheads.
If I ever make a helmet or ski mask, I'll make one just big enough for your head, Peyton.
Please, send it on down here to Denver. Sean's got the glasses on.
Custom.
Sean's got the glasses on here as we go to the fourth quarter. Third and 8. We're going to have to take a delay. We're going to have to take a delay. Check it down. Check it down. Check it down.
Throw it.
Oh, yeah.
Good defense by Buffalo.
What? Go for it. Fourth down.
Oh, no. Punt him back. Back him up. Back him up. Back him up.
Lindsey,
Back him
thank you
up.
so much.
Put him in
Thanks
a corner.
for coming on.
Lindsey,
Thank you guys so much for having me.
Appreciate you very much.
We got to go skiing sometime, the two of you. I want to see who's going to win.
I would win.
I mean, we've already talked about a race, a running race. Now it's a ski race. Nobody wants to see that, I can promise you. Neither of those.
I do.
Thanks, Lindsey. See ya.